Fred MacGuffin reviews. Once Bitten from 1985. This is comedy, horror, it's playful, and it's campy. And it's directed by Howard Storm and starring Jim Carrey, an early role for Jim Carrey. Um, yeah, this is before he got, into the big time in the 90s. It's, yeah, but you can see the star quality here, and yeah, you know he's going to be a star. You know he's got that likability, he's got the talent. But it's a shame this isn't a better written and better directed movie. Okay, Howard Storm, director, done a lot of television work. This is one of his big screen first big screen movie, and he's also directed Mork and Mindy, Taxi, Full House, episodes of Alf, Perfect Strangers, and so a lot of television work. So this is his first time doing a movie, and yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not great. Jim Carrey plays Mark Kendall, and I'm going to read the back of the box here. I have the box. Once Bitten. Comedy superstar Jim Carrey, before he was a superstar, plays a hot-blooded teen. He doesn't look anyway like a teenager. He's probably in his early 20s in this, who becomes the reluctant donor to a sultry and extremely thirsty nocturnal nymph, Lauren Hutton. Now, Lauren Hutton plays the Countess, and she was also in American Gigolo, 54, Lassiter, and Gator. And yeah, she's great as a, you know, queen vampire, the Countess. She looks great. In this funny, sexy send up of the horror genre, Mark Carey, in brackets, has just one thing on his mind: going all the way. Ooh. But while his girlfriend keeps telling him he has to wait, he meets a beautiful vampire countess, Hutton, who's ready for action. Mark's just happy to get past second base, but after a one night stand with the sexy seductress, Mark starts behaving more than a little batty and realizes he must find a way to break his lover's fiendish spell, or be prepared to work the graveyard shift forever. Whoa. So his girlfriend is played by Karen Coppins, and she plays Robin Pierce, and she's also in Jake Speed, Dallas TV show, The Fall Guy, and Knight Rider. Sure, she's done a lot of TV work. And also in this is Cleavon Little, who plays Sebastian, and he is the manservant of the Countess. And he was also in Blazing Saddles, Vanishing Point, FM, Toy Soldiers, Fletch Lives, and he's done a lot of TV work. And yeah, Jim Carrey goes without saying. Do I need to tell you? Yeah, he Ace Ventura and the sequel When Nature Calls, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, Batman Forever, The Cable Guy, Liar Liar, Truman Show. So yeah, he had a lot of big hits, but this was one of his first outings on the big screen. And yeah, great to see this, just to see him in action, just to see his younger Jim Carrey, before he gets, that big break with Ace Ventura, and has that great run of movies. And yeah, so we have Lauren Hutton, or the Countess, choosing Mark Kendall as her donor, and if she needs blood to stay young, and if she doesn't get it by a certain date, she's going to grow into an old vampire. She's going to lose her uh, good looks and youthful appearance. So she's after Mark, and Robin is worried about Mark because he seems to have these strange. She's noticing strange things about him, and he's more confident, and he's sort of, yeah, he's changing a lot. His parents are noticing it too. And yeah, she begins to realize that the Countess has some sort of hold over him, and she wants to try and, win her man back. And yeah, this has a very good, it also has a very good dance off at a Halloween party. And yeah, there's some nice things to like. The cast is very likable, um, but it's a shame. I think script let it down. I think the finale, the third act, needed more, you know, vampire action where we see the vampires getting wiped out. It's very, yeah, it's you're not getting a lot of blood in this. You're not getting a lot of vampire kills, but yeah, it's mediocre for me. Yeah, would have liked to seen a bit more horror. As I said, very campy. There's some cool vampires in this that the Countess has in her, not coven, her circle, her gang. There's a World War One vampire, a Confederate vampire, cabin boy vampire, and a flower child vampire. And yeah, so you have all the makings of a good, really good movie, but it just doesn't come together, and it's a shame. But and there is also, this is a product of its time. It's mid 80s, so there's some content in this that might make modern viewers wince a bit, because I watch it and you'll see. But yeah, so for me, I'd give this a three, 3.5 to be a bit generous out of five. Just for Jim and seeing him, in one of his early roles. And other than that, bit of a giggle. Nice to see, the 80s. Always nice to see the styles of the 80s. These 80s movies are something that you know I gravitate towards. But comedy, horror, needed more comedy, needed more horror. But yeah, Once Bitten, good to watch. I watched this on Prime Video, and also then I bought it on DVD. So yeah, check it out. Fred MacGuffin's reviewed. Once Bitten.